Welcome to my science class. So, in the previous class, we have discussed six basic practices of crop production. They are preparation of soil, sowing, adding manures and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting. So, in today's class, we'll discuss one of the last step involved in crop production practices, that is storage. So after harvesting, these food grains has to be stored in a proper manner. Okay, so the storage of produce is an important task. If the crop grains are to be kept for longer time, they should be safe from moisture, insects, rats and microorganisms. The fresh crop has more moisture. If freshly harvested grains are stored without drying, then they may get spoiled or attacked by organisms, losing their germination capacity. So, farmers store grains in jute bags or metallic bins. However, large scale of storage of grains is done in silos and granaries to protect them from pests like rats and insects. But usually in our house, we use neem leaves to protect food grains. For storing large quantities of grains in big godowns, specific chemical treatments are required to protect them from pests and microorganisms. So, this is about the storage. Are plants only the source of food? Do we get food only from plants or is there any other sources? So milk, it is obtained from animals such as cows, buffalo and goat. So it is used to prepare variety of products such as butter, ghee, cheese and curd. So we not only get food from plants but also we get from some other animals. Similarly, the meat, it is obtained from animals such as goat and chicken. People also eat many kinds of fish, shrimps, lobsters, and other sea animals. Egg is obtained from birds such as chicken, turkey, and goose. And honey is obtained from a honeybee. The practice of rearing honeybees from honey is known as apiculture. So there are some other animals also produces food. Okay, they are also the sources of food. So we obtain many kind of food item from animals. Rearing animals on large scale for food and other need is called animal husbandry. So what is animal husbandry? Animals reared at home or in farms have to be provided with the proper food, shelter and care. When this is done on a large scale, then it is called animal husbandry. So this is about the lesson. I hope that you all have understood this lesson. Now we discuss some of the exercise question answers. Dear students, I hope you all have already done the homework question answers which I gave in the previous classes. Now we discuss exercise part. So first one, second one and third one is already finished. So we will see the fourth question. Okay, that is write a paragraph in your own words on each of the following. In that first one, that is preparation of soil. So what are the advantages of this preparation of soil? Yes, obviously it is the first step before growing a crop. One of the most important tasks in agriculture is to turn the soil and loosen it. This allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil. It also helps in growth of earthworms and microbes. And lastly, it brings the nutrients rich soil to the top so that plants can use these nutrients. So the next is sowing. Before sowing, good quality, clean and healthy seeds of a good variety are selected and it can be sown by seed drill or manually. The next is weeding. Weeds are unwanted plants that grow along with the crops and removal of weed is known as weeding. So weeds can be removed either manually by using tool like kurpi or by using weedicides. The next is threshing. The process of separation of grains from the chaff is called threshing and this is carried out with the help of machine called combine, which is in fact a combined harvester and a thresher. Okay, this is about the fourth question. Even fifth one you have written in the notes. Next is seventh one. Okay, seventh question. If wheat is sown in the Kharif season, what would happen? Discuss. So this is the seventh question in your exercise part. Okay, in the textbook it is the seventh one. So what happens if wheat is sown in Kharif season? It is a rabi crop, right? So wheat is usually grown in winter season. So that means it requires very less water. So wheat is a rabi crop, hence it requires cold climatic conditions to be grown properly. If it is sown in the Kharif season, it will not grow or it may get destroyed due to excessive rain in the Kharif season. That's what it should be grown in a Rabi season, means it in a winter season. Next is eighth question. Explain how soil gets affected by the continuous plantation of crops in a field. Continuous plantation of crops makes the soil poorer in a certain nutrients as the crop take up nutrients from the soil. Means if we grow crop continuously in the same soil, the soil loses its fertility. Okay, and it becomes infertile and it doesn't get enough time to replenish the nutrients. So next one, how can we control weeds in the fields? So what are weeds? About this question you have already written this question. It's second part. Okay, how can we control them? How can we control weeds? Weeds can be removed by uprooting or cutting them close to the ground from time to time, and it is also controlled by using some certain chemicals called weedicides. Okay, then 10th question and 11th one, it is the FA1 project. Okay, so I'll give these two questions as a project. You have to find the answers and do it in the project book. So I hope you all have written the homework questions. See, these are the homework questions. If you don't write, please write it. Write these questions in your notes and learn it. The PDF of this question, exercise part questions, I'll give in the description box. Okay, you can copy the notes from a PDF. Thank you.